realize that was a thing, but it's a very, very, very important thing. And the best part about Greenhead Lobster is not only knowing where everything comes from, it's that everything you buy, you get to eat, because the meat releases from the tail because of a process that they only do for us at QVC. And this is the return of a top find, which is 18 lobster tails, 4 to 5 ounces in size. So that is the most popular size that Greenhead brings to us. And we are talking about a pound of the butter to go along with it. And this is not just any butter. This is Kate's Maine Creamery, M-A-I-N-E. So it's like Maine, like the state of Maine. It's completely award-winning in the area. And so I want you to know the pound of butter is coming along with it. Your price, $2.85. But before you say, well, hold the phone, I realize that's a considered purchase, but if there's 2 of you in your household, there's 18 of them. You get to eat 9 full 4 to 5 ounce lobster meals with your significant other or your sweetie. How much would that would probably be like 3 trips to a restaurant maybe for that price, and you get to eat 9 separate times. We also put it on 6 easy payments of $47.50 a month, and you may lock it into auto delivery. This is Jen Kovich. She I consider to be our premier lobster expert here at QVC. Hi.
Hi. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Great, because we have lobster on the table, and this is so very different than even the lobster that you can usually get at your local, even if it's a high-end seafood restaurant, because they may have cold water lobster tail, but not certified Maine lobster tail. That is a really important distinction.
That's right. Is it certified? Probably not. Is it from Maine? Maybe. It might be. It might just be from the North Atlantic as well.
Right.
Who really knows? But also, will you be able to pull every bit of that lobster meat out just by the flick of your wrist? Look at how beautiful that is, because like Sharon said, it's not about how much you actually buy, it's about how much you get to enjoy. And thanks to Greenhead Lobster, they only do this process here for the QVC customer. Thanks to them, we can enjoy every single bit. We don't have to dig anymore.
Look at that.
It's really, really simple to prepare. Look at how beautiful snowy white that is. Oh, absolutely. And look, it's so incredibly decadent and luxurious, but you can get every bit of that and not feel guilty about it. It's fantastic.
All right, I'm gonna go in for the bite, but while I'm going in for the bite and putting this in some of that award-winning butter, I do want to talk about certified, because this is again not just about where it is, it's about the people who are going through the process and that they are also taken care of properly in the industry.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So first and foremost, know this: if you want that pristine, unbelievably succulent, buttery, perfectly dense lobster tail, then let Greenhead Lobster be your source. You could see here we get all those lobster tails, not from the North Atlantic, but from the deep, cold waters of Maine and nowhere else. That's right. The gentleman in the green that you just saw is Hugh Reynolds, owner and founder of Greenhead Lobster. He plucks all those lobster tails out of that water, that pristine water, and then he takes it to his dock. He puts a proprietary method. Again, he only does it for QVC here. And then it's shipped out to you. It truly is that shore-to-door experience. We are certified ourselves. We certify the lobster tails. They're fully traceable. We know who caught the lobster tails, where and when. There is no question. And that's what really sets Greenhead Lobster apart from anyone else, is you really are getting an experience. This is a fine dining experience, a 5-star experience in the comfort of your own home. It truly is remarkable.
The lobster tail is juicy and succulent. It's moist and it's got a fabulous texture to it. There's just nothing like it when you get the good stuff. And when you go to your local restaurant, sometimes you can spend a lot of money on something that's not even cold water or from Maine. It might just be like a little rock lobster tail. And then you have to get like 2 or 3 of them to equal the size. The 4 to 5 ounce size is a very, very hearty size that you get from this particular offer. And this has sold out multiple times in the past, but in this particular case, we have it on 6 easy pays. $47.50 a month to keep this coming to your home every 6 months for 1 full year. So no matter what the celebration, or you just want to pull out one at a time because you're able to just pull out what you need when you need it, you can cook up the lobster tail. So we are going to talk about grilling. But I want to remind you, you get to eat everything. And it's because of water and pressure. that's it.
Right.
There's like no science experiment. It's water and pressure, and everything releases from the shell.
Absolutely. And let's talk about that. If you don't mind me walking right over here, look at this grill. So think about this. We have Father's Day. We have Memorial Day. We have all these wonderful opportunities. Thank you, God, for giving us sun and heat. It is finally summertime here in Pennsylvania, or at least it's beginning to feel like it.
Yeah, winter hung on for a long time.
It really did. Look at what you can do here. If you would like to grill your lobster tails, you can certainly do that. We highly recommend embracing grilling season. Get outside, really enjoy, and step that barbecue up a notch. Again, let Greenhead be your source for delivering directly to your door. Directly to your door. This experience that you can't get from my knowledge, you cannot get from anyone else. You get a proprietary method that allows you to simply pierce the lobster meat and pluck it right from the shell. It's that easy.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
There's nothing left.
No digging, no weird tools, no embarrassment.
No, exactly. It's so fantastic. You know, this is what you get. You get the wonderful taste of deep cold water Maine lobster tail. And I can't stress that enough. It's it's really, really hard to find that, especially certified. Knowing that you're getting them from certified lobstermen by the state of Maine, coming to a certified dock, allowed to accept all those lobster tails, and then shipped directly to you, individually frozen. You take out what you want, when you want it, makes life simple. But what you don't have is all the headaches and having to run to the store and trying to find exactly what you're looking for.
Oh my gosh. Don't even go to, there's no point in going to the store because you don't know any of the information you want to know. And you don't know how long it's been sitting around or if it's been previously frozen.
Thank you.
It's a whole thing. And so here, there's a couple of things I want to remind you of. If you want the one-time delivery, we have fewer than 400 now remaining to go around, but you can lock into auto delivery, which is amazing, and I suggest the 6 easy payments. I know it's more of a considered purchase. Of course it is. It's lobster tail. It's exquisite. It's rare. It's something that you usually celebrate with a special occasion, but I will say that if you're doing 9 meals, you and your sweetie, 2 lobster tails, that would mean 1 for each of you for that meal. The price is just a little over $30 for the 2 of you to enjoy that meal. Many times it's more than that for a single person to enjoy a meal like this at a restaurant just once. So I think your price is absolutely extraordinary. And now we need to chat about how to prepare it, because you have the grill here. And I know you can boil them. And if someone is asking, how do we keep that nice long shape so that they don't curl up? How do we do this?
So super simple. So rule of thumb is cook 1 minute per ounce, whether it be boiling or grilling. 1 minute per ounce. So in 4 to 5 minutes, you're going to have perfect, sweet, succulent lobster tails. But if you really want to keep them straight, all you want to do is flatten your tails out just like so. Put a wooden skewer right through, or metal skewer, put it right through there, and it will keep it from folding up. It's really that simple. And then again, you can just pierce it. We've done nothing here but boil these lobster tails. Nothing.
So no shears.
There's no shears, nothing. And then I just simply pull that right out. Did you see how easily that came out?
And usually the little bits here on the sides that are so tender and so sweet,
look at that.
You can't get them out. They shred. You can't get those last little pieces. Here you have to eat everything.
Yes, and it's beautiful. Let's be honest, we eat with our eyes. We really want our food to look good. And this is the dance that everyone's going to be making at your house.
Because there's no extra work. To get that to come out. You're not sitting here like flinging things across the room, because it's really awkward trying to get out that delicate lobster meat from the inside. If you love also to do things like seafood Alfredo or sauces where you need chunks of lobster, this is the best way to do it, because again, you don't need any special tools. Take the one piece out, make your really nice rough chops, and do something amazing.
Well, and I love that. You know, you're thinking about barbecue season. I mean, we're in the thick of barbecue season. Stretch this out. Get more bang for your buck. Maybe make appetizers. Make a couple tails, put maybe some bruschetta with some lobster tails sliced on top, cut it on the bias so it looks really, really pretty. Drizzle top with a little bit of butter. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
And how much do you spend to go to a restaurant with you and one other person to get lobster tail, not even the best of the best, which is the certified Maine lobster tail that we're talking about here? How much do you spend for that? You and your significant other would have to go to a restaurant 9 times
Right.
to equal what we have for you here in this bundle with the full total of 18 pieces for $285. So
Right.
that's why I recommend the 6 easy payments. If you lock it into auto delivery, you always have lobster tails in the freezer. What is the freezer life?
6 months.
6 months. So just when you're running out, you eat them all, and then you get your next delivery coming in. And
That's right.
55551. And stay on the line for this. That's a top find in the show. But I want to remind you, our new at 22 item, 7 minutes. Remember that gorgeous, expensive-looking pineapple jar we saw earlier in the show? That pineapple jar is going to be coming up with something fruity on the inside, individually wrapped. But Rick, what's the scoop? You have something I want to try.
You gotta try it. Come on over.